Oh man, listen to this. Somebody is clearly coming for Jay-Z. And the real question is, who's actually behind it, you guys? These days, when people hear Roc Nation, they don't just think about business moves, they think about dark narratives, industry horror stories, and messy allegations happening behind closed doors. And since Jay-Z is the face and force behind Roc Nation, a whole lot of folks are side-eyeing him heavily right now. So anytime his name even whispers across a headline, people instantly get loud and emotional about it. For some, it's so personal, you think he wronged them or somebody in their bloodline. Hold up. After the world watched Diddy get taken down and locked up over those alleged freak-offs, the spotlight swung straight toward Jay. A lot of people started saying, bro, your clock might be ticking too. We know there's skeletons somewhere in that closet. That's exactly why when Jay-Z's name surfaced in the Federal Bureau of Investigation intake paperwork tied to the Epstein files, the internet erupted with gotcha. This is it. Now we finally move in. And let's be real, when mobs form online, it's never a solo mission. You need backup. Big mouths with bigger platforms who can shape the narrative when they talk. Now, one of the loudest voices pushing that energy has been DJ Akademiks. He's been publicly pressing both Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God for staying quiet or not going hard enough on Jay-Z's legal smoke. I told y'all, Akademiks is not easing up on them anytime soon. He wants Joe and Charlamagne to step out and flat out admit they disagree when it comes to Jay-Z.
I like to be honest with you because I'm not perfect. You know, when it comes to hip-hop stuff, I've gotten mad at other people for this. Even when I talk about Jay-Z, I don't care if like Charlamagne loves Jay-Z. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if Joe feels like, oh, Hov is my guy. I don't give a fuck. My thing is I hate when people have obvious biases and they act like it's not obvious that they could do a narrative. Because once you tell me that that's your guy, like put it like this, like respectfully, right? Some people are my guys. Charlamagne does business with motherfucking Roc Nation and Jay-Z, like, no, not Jay-Z. I mean, Joe is like kind of interconnected through, I don't know what. They're not going to call him out. You can't go to those guys for the conversation. It's the reason why when the whole thing with Jay-Z and whatever, and everyone, all these media niggas want to say, oh, no, y'all are stupid for believing. I'm like,
that full breakdown is up on Patreon. So once again, make sure y'all go tap in and subscribe because the link is sitting right there below. Now, Charlamagne the God has responded to this more than a few times. He keeps repeating, all you people who can't stand Jay-Z, and especially you hardcore Drake fans, are trying to force some ugly narrative onto that man. And he didn't stop there. Charlamagne even went as far as saying, listen, some of y'all aren't just tweeting for fun. You're allegedly getting checks from bigger corporations to keep these anti-Jay-Z stories alive.
All of this shit is gonna come out and you're going to see who is behind so much of this stuff.
What does that mean?
You'll see. You'll see who's getting paid. You'll see who's paying them. You'll see. All of this shit gonna come out sooner than later.
What does that mean?
Hey,
you gotta give more than that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't never gotta give more than that. I give more than that when more of that comes out to give. Okay? Because more of that always comes out to give. I just always, all I do is just give you the warnings. Like, boom, watch. And then everybody gonna be sitting back like, oh shit, all of this shit is really targeted all the time.
Are you saying that there might be a system that exists not only within hip-hop, but within all forms of media where certain accounts collaborate and target other people by the use of bots and misinformation?
And the crazy thing is, it's not even, I said hip-hop, but it's not even just about hip-hop anymore because hip-hop has so much influence. A lot of it is politically driven. Right? A lot of it is who people think, a lot of it is who people think is on what side, right? And based on what side you're on, you will get targeted by certain individuals to hurt your influence. You'll see. Just remember I said it. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. But that's the crazy thing about stories like this. Because everything isn't the same. Like the Epstein files are totally different than somebody calling a goddamn FBI hotline, leaving a fucking anonymous tip. And that's what I said. Those things are clearly distinctive if you choose to go motherfucking read past the headline.
Now hold up. Last week on Twitter, something really interesting happened. A few content creators actually got exposed for being partnered up with Kaushi. Kalshi, for those who don't know, is a prediction market platform trying to plant its flag right in the middle of hip-hop culture. And the play is simple. They'll cut checks to your favorite blogger, your go-to YouTuber, even that loud Twitter personality just to spark engagement and subtly steer certain narratives. Listen to this. It's marketing dressed up as organic conversation. And here's the kicker. Not only has DJ Akademiks openly acknowledged that this is happening, he basically confirmed the playbook himself.
Hate campaigns work. I know one was being done on Cardi. During Cardi's last tour, there was people paying to shit on Cardi. They were trying to have me post at Cardi's Complex Con when him and The Weeknd popped up and they did Timeless and previewed, I think maybe Rather Lie. They wanted me to post, they sent me something and it was like the back of the crowd where like 0 people or no people are, or they were by the door where people are walking out. They were like, look, Cardi's playing on stage and people are walking out. Put that out, probably about like 15 grand. I said, bro, Cardi's my friend. I'm not posting that. And I told Cardi this too. Cardi knows this. I told Cardi. I said, Cardi, they wanted me to post this. Also, I like to see where this is coming from. That means there's some other entity that got so much money, not only to promote their own, they got money to try to make someone else who they might be competing with not look good. Cardi's not a media guy like that, but I talked to enough people, I figured out kind of where it was. People do hate campaigns. I got offered one on A$AP Rocky, and I told them no to. Number one, I'm trying to do an interview with him. Do I look like just putting a hate piece? Well, it's kind of factual. It's about his numbers. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, these things happen.
Even J. Cole's manager, Ibrahim Hamid, came out and echoed that same energy. He said, during this album rollout, I was told straight up that people were cutting checks to run hate campaigns and amplify negative narratives about Cole and the project, and certain pages jumped on it. I literally watched how they tried to manufacture toxic conversations out of thin air. That's just how some folks choose to operate. Now, maybe I'm reaching you guys, but once you publicly admit that you'll take money to push certain angles depending on whether you rock with the artist or not, it gets tricky. It becomes really hard for the audience to fully trust you when you pivot and start going at somebody like Jay-Z, because at that point, nobody really knows which narratives are organic and which ones are sponsored. And you can understand why voices like Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God aren't exactly sprinting to headline some anti-Jay-Z crusade. Now, Joe recently addressed all of this on his new platform, JBP Rewind. He basically said, man, cut it out. Until you bring me something real on Jay-Z, some actual evidence, I'm not hopping on no hate train. And then he doubled down and made his stance crystal clear.
I think we scared of Roc Nation. Like, we get our talking points every day from Roc Nation.
I feel like I told somebody recently, if you want to get Jay-Z and y'all got him, I'm down. But you have to have him. Like, that's a big fish. It can't be, oh, that's his son. I don't care about that. It can't be, oh, the psychic said in 2036 you're going down. Joe talk. No. You asking me to fuck with really powerful people that I know watch and listen to every word I say. And if not every word, certainly when their name come up. So when you have these people, I'm down.
That's how I feel. Super Bowl shit, I was on his ass. He did some other shit with the school, was on his ass. Got the call too. But I still ain't afraid to be on it, you know what I mean? But like you said, I'm not chasing, and I do that with anybody. You know, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Being up here has taught me that too, you know what I mean? Because everybody has a different position. I'm like, you know, I gotta be a little more measured with some of this shit. Because we don't know what's true and what's not. And so much untrue shit comes out. And this platform is too big to jump out the window on some shit.
Now, even though both of these guys, Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God, clearly have respect for Jay-Z, I honestly struggle to believe that if some undeniable, next-level wild evidence dropped, they'd just sit there and defend it. If something concrete and crazy surfaced, something you can't spin or ignore, I don't see them protecting anybody. What they're refusing to do is pile on when it feels like a straight-up witch hunt with no real proof attached. So I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about DJ Akademiks constantly pressing Joe and Charlamagne to denounce Jay-Z and publicly admit they're biased? And what's your take on how they've responded so far? Are they standing on principle or dodging smoke? Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.